We need to develop our own local content and grow it further.
This October, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation is marking 61 years of television broadcasting.
But UBC is on point, and we congratulate UBC so much.
This is a journey that began on October 8th, 1963, when then Premier Dr. Milton Obote switched on Uganda television just 1 year after Uganda got independence.
The tape is cut. The studios are open.
Uganda Broadcasting Service commenced operations, establishing a critical foundation for the country's media landscape as the pioneer broadcast station.
And the Prime Minister crosses the floor to chat with the many distinguished guests before going on a tour of the new television buildings.
Uganda Broadcasting Service aimed at informing and educating the public during the colonial era. After independence, it evolved into Radio Uganda, primarily serving governmental interests. The launch of both Radio Uganda and Uganda Television marked a transformative moment in Ugandan media history, aimed at informing the public and supporting governance. For nearly 3 decades, they dominated the airwaves, playing essential roles in public education. Television broadcasting began on the 8th of November 1963 at Nakasero Hill, in building that used to house the White Man's Hospital, what is now the Hilton Hotel.
My name's Andrew Hutchinson, and in 1957 I was born in the then hospital. I've been literally working within the room my mother delivered me. Prior to independence, the hospital was known as the Eurasian Hospital.
Color television was introduced much later in 1975 during Idi Amin's presidency.
The broadcasting industry in the country has grown to a very good percentage, and that is envisaged from the number of TVs that we have in the country now, and then the number of radios that we have in the country.
To expand its reach, TV boosters were installed in Mbale, Lira and Imbarara, among other areas, although access was limited primarily to the elite and government officials.
And so we think when you empower your community through information and educate them on the right things to do, for example, PDM right now, the Parish Development Model, and how they can access financing from government through the different government initiatives, then we are actually empowering them to change their lives. And so the social transformation of our people is only able to happen if, as a national broadcaster, we give them the necessary information.
In 2005, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation was formed through the merger of Uganda Television and Radio Uganda, with a vision to become a national broadcasting hub. It transitioned from analog to digital broadcasting to improve quality.
Acquire new technology and obviously discard the obsolete equipment it had and therefore acquire new equipment.
Located on Nile Avenue in Kampala, the corporation now operates 4 television channels and 11 radio stations, reaching 60% of the population through a robust terrestrial network.
And very important, we are the only station that does broadcast in the local dialects. We do cover more than 26 local dialects. We need to grow that. We need to grow the reach. We need to make sure that the hard to reach areas, areas of Kapchorwa, Buko, Kisoro, all the borderline areas, we need to make sure that they do not listen to radios from Kenya. They need to get the information from our radios in Kapchorwa, in Buko, in Mbale, in Kisoro, in Bunagana, in Ntoroko, because all these areas are affected. The terrain is a challenge. But
to enhance its services, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation is establishing local radio studios and expanding digital coverage across the country. With government support, the corporation is addressing financial challenges while ensuring operational efficiency through strategic training and competitive remuneration for staff.
And many of them
have even continued to go back to training institutions, and we have many that have graduated with diplomas, bachelors, and everything. That means we are committed to the fact that we lived our mandate of educating, guiding, informing, and even entertaining.
Uganda Broadcasting Corporation has developed a comprehensive model for government communication projects focusing on both cost-effective media and large-scale campaigns.
Reach more people. So there will be training on the digital platforms, there will be training on efficiencies and increasing productivity, but we also have begun training, for example, on how to support government programs in offering the monitoring and evaluation component. How can you, our reporter, be able to support government in knowing whether the program is working in the community or not? What are the tools you need as a reporter to evaluate the performance of a program or a government program in the community?
The corporation is committed to providing coverage to 95% of off-grid areas through digital terrestrial television and direct-to-home systems, particularly in remote regions.
It is our official channel through which we reach out the population of Uganda. And the UBC must remain a priority for the government.
As Uganda's public broadcaster, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation delivers diverse, high-quality programming across its platforms.
In the meeting, I don't miss most of your programs. Very well packaged, especially what we call development communication angle of your programming is excellent. It is in those programs that most people pick ideas to develop themselves. It's in those programs that people understand how our country is developing.
Despite competition, Uganda Broadcasting Corporation remains dedicated to its mission of educating, inspiring and informing the public, standing out as a beacon of broadcasting excellence.
Most importantly, it remains the only TV station that can give you educational programs, say on agriculture, on health. UBC has remained one channel that focuses on educating a Ugandan, on liberating a Ugandan, and that's what makes it tick.
Uganda Broadcasting Corporation continues to innovate, ensuring sustainable coverage and high-quality services that meet the needs of all Ugandans.
We are also in the process of putting together a new mode of delivering television content, free-to-air television content across the country, and that's what we are calling the direct-to-home television. Direct-to-home means that you can receive free-to-air television channels using a small 90-centimeter satellite.